Got all my stuff in. I'm gonna do a little test fitting just to see. I've still got to polish some stuff up and get it all trimmed up to size and all that. And I got to remove this brace. I don't think it'll be used on here. All right, that size works. That's what I was talking about with the transition. Going from 4" to 3.5, smooth transition, then it'll go on down to 3. And it's not going to be perfectly smooth, but this will take the place. The mass air used to be right there, so there's not much I can do about that. I got to put something in its place. Alright, I've got all the components here, and like I said, we're just test fitting, and then I've got to trim things up and get everything fit correctly. So I'll probably be doing that tomorrow because I am going to get some seafood tonight. So let's go ahead, and we got an air raid filter. I did the video about that, and I did one about this Bellmouth velocity stack. It's 6" diameter. The air filter is 6" diameter here. So basically gives me a smooth, nice, round surface for airflow. And we're starting out at 4 inches. So let's just kind of do a test fit here, and when I get it on the car, I'll have that. I'm particular about things like that. I'll have air aid at, lined up where you can see it, and I'll have this clamp tucked around the bottom where you don't see the screw part. You'll just see the band unless you really dig. Just don't tear up the filter. Just get a little snug. This thing fits good. Pretty happy. I'm hating I'm gonna have to trim this. I really started to order the plastic version because it had a short neck, and I'm thinking I'm gonna need this neck completely level with here and my clamp inside of here, because this is gonna probably be too long. We're gonna test it on the car. I don't want to cut the silicone hose on the car any shorter. It's at a good angle that works pretty good. Okay, like I said, we got a 6" diameter here if you ever ordered anything to do a custom one on your car. And the Blocks Racing does the 6. The Velocity, what's the other one? Vibrant Racing sells a bunch of these online, and also Chinese companies, which is, I'm sure this is probably made Chinese company, but they sell versions, but some of them's like weird sizes, and you're not gonna find a filter to fit them real easy. Like the Vibrant Racing one is a 7" Bellmouth, so you got to go with a larger diameter filter in the back here, and it'll be almost 8 inches total width. So keep that in mind if you're limited on space. And that's why I found the Blocks Racing. They had offered this 6" diameter that still had. That's if you're going. You got more options if you're going smaller than 4". But I wanted to start out with 4. I may not even put a hose clamp on this yet. I'm just, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to trim this at least right there. Alright, let's go test this thing, and once this is polished up and I get my clamps on here, it'll look a little bit cleaner than it does right now. I'll tell you what, it actually fits as is. I could trim this a little bit. Actually, I don't even have to really trim it. I can loosen it and clock it this. Let's do that right here. Make sure I turn the right screw this time. Last time, my 8mm, the hose clamp is right beside the 8mm throttle adjustment. And if you know anything about Fords, you get the TPS, I mean not TPS, TPS. off, out of whack, you run hard. And this car's already got a little bit of auto issue. Last time I did that, I sat there and cranked on that thing too. Because it is literally side by side. So it don't show. I think it looks cleaner. Come on. I haven't had this pipe off in a long time, as you see. Man, I'm gonna tell you, that is actually perfect. I went ahead and put it back together. I think I am going to use these clamps. I like the fact that the bands are so wide. Kind of breaks up the slack a little bit. That's where I polished it up some. And you've seen that was a really quick polish job. Don't look bad though. Let's see what it looks like on the car. Oh yeah, let me give you a good view. There's the air aid filter. Little eBay stainless clamps with silicone hose, 4-inch. The smooth transition 4 to 3.5. Then the bell's mouth in here. You know what? Let's do one thing real quick. I may regret doing this, but I think it's good for someone who's thinking about gives you an idea right there what it looks like. You can see it. Now you can see a little bit of lip right there where the pipes connect together. Wasn't much I could do about that because I could not find these bell mouths that transitioned. And if you're building one, you can hook directly to it. You know, you can get a coupling that goes down from 4-inch to 3.5, and then just use a 3-inch coupling in between them. You can do it that way, which would work good. I wanted to use the aluminum, but because that's kind of what I wanted to end up with right there, like the front of a jet engine or something. All right. All right, that's gonna work. That's gonna be good enough. All right, let's No, it's not. All right. That's what you're gonna see at the top of the car. Just pictures of this beast going on the car.